you.
Check my card?
Yeah.
Right here, we will see 2. One more please. Stay there. Done.
Done.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi. How are you? I'm good. How are you? Good to see you.
Which one?
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Can I go?
Little bit. Okay. Right here, we will see 2. One more please. Thank you.
Can you email me that?
Yeah.
I don't have to use my phone. Thank you.
Right here.
Yeah. Can I do it first?
Deputy Assistant Secretary of State for Sound and Circulation, U.S. Department of State.
Stay there. Right here. We will see 2. One more please. Thank you.
Right here.
Little behind. That's it.
Okay, so right here. We will see 2. One more please. Thank you.
I also got the similar thing.
See, I took both on the side.
Could you give a little? That's it. Come a little forward.
Yes. Okay, right here. Right here. Can you see? Right here. Thank you. Can I have a card, please?
I'll give it.
Oh, we are different.
Hi there. Hi.
Could it be there?
Little bit here. Yes, right. 3, 2. One more please. Thank you.
Can I do it one more time?
Hi, I'm Deborah Ceylon. It's about the
We do the right there. Yeah.
I think MR says it best, going from success to significance.
Right.
That's like, we all know that for many years we've been very successful. But I think now we're trying to be significant.
What else will you be posting in your any website?
No, it's all going to be in the website. Yeah. You can download it.
Okay.
The election
Hi.
I was asking.
The back.
involvement has been tremendous. I think it brings Indian
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Again.
Thank you. That's fabulous. What are you thinking of? What are you looking forward to most in the celebration?
Indian food. I'm a huge fan of it.
Okay, right.
I'm also looking forward to the music.
One more please. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh my God, Jay.
So
You
there
want to
is,
come to my house?
so there is,
I will come.
I will. So there is somebody,
Jay,
there is somebody.
Yes, right.
After you're done with the photos, if you wouldn't mind coming out here, that'd be great.
Okay, right here, sir. 3, 2. One more please. Here. Thank you.
Hi, I'm BP with the TV.
This is my wife, Kristen.
All right, let's
Oh, I don't have a business card with me, so
All
sorry.
right,
I'll get you our information. Thank you.
all right, come on up. You need that beautiful story.
Isn't that beautiful song?
Right? And
We
you're
almost didn't
far
come.
more courageous than I am.
She looks so beautiful. I said,
Yes.
forget about the ball. Let's go dance.
Right? There's going to be plenty of opportunities to dance. Let's quickly start with your full name and also your title, if you would.
Can you put your bag in?
I was trying to hide it, but clearly not effective.
Recipient, which is extensive.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about why you guys are out here today. What's the real reason you guys came out?
Yeah, but we just feel so blessed. A magnificent culture. Feel strengthened by the American community. It's a time that's rising. It's very
Grace Meng from New York.
So we're really just celebrating the rise.
I'll write down my.
Kristen, talk a little bit about what it's like. I mean, obviously, you two have been married together for 7 years. this is my home. So what is it like in this sort of changing political climate where you have
Well, I'm open here.
impact on
And I will send you on the future generation.
you know what I'm so excited
I'll give
about
you my
is,
regular
you know, especially for our family, our friends, our kids, that they're seeing people look like that in so many areas of the country. Guam is actually the first Indian general in the armed forces of the United States. So those kids are in our military never saw something like that. So we have
My name is first.
Secretary, Representative, Ambassador. Indian is so wonderful. Well, you two look fantastic. Have fun tonight. Thank you.
Congresswoman, how are you? Would you like to leave a bag here for a
Oh,
second?
Little bit back.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thank you. We can just Congresswoman, if you could come for a quick interview first. I'll come back.
Shekhar Narasimhan, co-founder of Indiaspora.
पहले मैं कर दूं?
हाँ थोड़े
अच्छा
Okay, one more. Right. Very true. Thank you.
Hi, Shekhar. Looking good. So you actually went up and changed and looked all dapper and come back?
When you get older, you have
How many steps?
to work harder.
Please. All right, let's quickly ask you a real quick question here for Indiaspora.
अरे
You know, the Electric Fund was very actively involved in the national elections. Given that the national elections necessarily didn't go in a way that APA was obviously endorsing Hillary. Now seeing these 5 Indian Americans getting elected, but having Donald Trump in the White House, do you consider this a victory? Or is that kind of a bittersweet victory?
It's absolutely bittersweet. You take one step at a time. So the community has taken a giant step. We have 5 people at the table. You know, it is possible that in our lifetimes we will see an Asian American as president. But it takes a while and you have to build it. Now we have representatives in the House. We have a senator, we have a governor. Who knows? Next step is Supreme Court and then cabinet and president.
Right here.
How much, I know APA Victory Fund originally started out as more of a bipartisan effort. How much of that bipartisan effort is going to continue to be important for Indiaspora's and APA Victory Fund's future?
So Indiaspora is a charitable 501c3. It has to be and will be a bipartisan organization. Because people should vote their conscience. They should vote for the person and the policies they believe in. The reason why you have partisan politics is values. You have to decide what the values are that you believe in, and if you believe that a particular party represents your values more than others, that's the party you will vote for. So partisanship isn't the issue. Even party politics isn't. I think it's about values. Indiaspora will remain a bipartisan organization. It brings all Indians together for the purpose of making sure that the Indian American community becomes significant and protects its causes.
All right, thank you so much. Have
Thank
fun
you.
tonight.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
It's be seen as a challenge. I can always be viewed as an opportunity to grow. So I think that because of the tremendous success that Asian Americans had in this year's election, at the congressional level, in the House and in the Senate, we have a lot to look forward to. Of course, we have a lot of hard work ahead, but I do think that the outcome of this year's election is
Stay there, please. 3, 2. Thank you. 1 second.
very good.
Jay, across the country on a common platform to discuss a range of issues from the social to the economic.
Sir. Okay, everyone right here. You just go. Okay, Jay. Okay, stay there. Okay, right here. Ready? 3, 2, right here. One more, please. 3, 2. You're welcome. See? Okay. Okay, everyone right here. Ready? 3, 2. One more please. 3, 2. One more please.
So this is a great evening for us. We're 1% of the population, and now we're actually 1% of Congress. Okay? It's a big accomplishment for our community, and we have a great lineup of people tonight. So I ask you to give us your attention for the next 15 or 20 minutes, and then you can party on. So once again, welcome to the Indiaspora Gala. Happy to have you here, and on with the show. Thanks, Dina.
Thank you so very much, Amar. So as some of you might know here, I had the opportunity to serve as Miss America 2014, and I was the first Indian American Miss America. Thank you. One woo over there. But I've had the honor of introducing many people, and I think it's actually really special tonight in the sense that, yes, we're here celebrating the Indian American community, but I've also always defined myself as first and foremost American. And I never dreamed or even thought that I would have the opportunity to introduce one of my role models, who was the first woman to let it know that it was possible to serve in the place that she has. So I'd really like to take this opportunity to introduce House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi. She accompanied President Obama on Air Force One in 2015 during his historic Republic Day trip to India, and has served as a role model to many young women like myself. So please welcome House Minority Leader to kick things off, Ms. Nancy Pelosi.
Now, this is a very interesting, beautiful room full of so many friends enjoying each other's company, with questionable acoustics to reach out to you. But let me just say what an honor it is, and I bring greetings on behalf of the House Democrats. I'm honored to be here with the chairman of the House Democratic Caucus, Joe Crowley, a real champion for the U.S.-India relationship, with Congresswoman Carolyn Maloney as well. And you know that we have Tulsi Gabbard, whom you'll be hearing from shortly. Tulsi has started the morning for us. We started the day with her giving us a Hindu prayer this morning. It was so beautiful, and now we come to the end of the day. But it's an honor to be here with Rebecca Murphy, the Surgeon General of the United States. We're very proud of Nina, as she a wonderful MC, which will direct us through the conversation. M.R. Rangaswamy is my neighbor in San Francisco and founder of the Indiaspora, and I met with him when Joe Crowley, Ami Bera, and I accompanied President Obama to India for Republic Day to meet also with the Prime Minister Modi. The point of this evening is to celebrate the fact that we have a record number of Indo-American members of Congress. From California, we are especially proud that 3 of them come from our state. Kamala Harris, a United States Senator, we're very proud of her. Ami Bera, who's really senior among the members of Congress of the Indo-American community. We're very, very proud of Ro Khanna and the contribution that he will make to our country. Raja Krishnamurti from Illinois. Anybody here from Illinois? Anybody here from California? Anybody here from Washington State? As we recognize Pramila Jayapal, another new member of Congress. This is very significant. It's It's very significant. I will close by just saying that on my way here, some of the press asked me, what would the message be that you would send to the Indo-American community? And I want the ambassador to know, Ambassador Sarna, to know what my answer was. And aren't we proud to have a new ambassador, Indian American ambassador to America. Thank you, Mr. Ambassador. What I said to the reporters was the following. I would say thank you to the Indo-American community and to the diaspora, because with your commitment to family and to faith and to community and into entrepreneurship and to taking a chance and to being optimistic and courageous, the Indo-American community in America makes America more American. So I thank you for that, and I thank you for sharing us to be able to share a few thoughts with you, and I say congratulations and thank you for sending us 5 members to the Congress of the United States. We call that a good start. Thank you all very much. Good evening.
To introduce to you Senator Mark Warner. Senator Warner is a long-term supporter of the U.S.-India relationship and co-chair of the Senate-India Caucus. Please welcome Senator Mark Warner.
Namaste. Good evening, everyone. It is great to follow my dear friend, Leader Pelosi. I bring you greetings from the co-chair of the Senate-India Caucus, the largest bilateral caucus in the whole Congress. And it's been an extraordinary year for relations between the United States and India as we find more and more common ground on issues of defense, and education, and cultural exchange, and so much of this is made even stronger by the Indian American diaspora. So I know this is an evening for enjoyment, so I won't give you a long political speech, and I'm not sure if he's been up here yet, but I want to recognize from the House side, Ami Bera, who has done a great job on the House side, growing the caucus that Joe Crowley used to do a pretty good job on, but now Ami is doing even a better job. And we're very proud to have so many additional Indian Americans in Congress as more and more of Congress starts to look like America in 2017. Thank you all. Enjoy.
of Indiaspora, Senator Tim Kaine.
Good evening. What a beautiful, beautiful gathering. I'm so happy to be here to celebrate the contributions of our Indiaspora and especially congratulate these wonderful new Indian American representatives in the Senate and in Congress. I know in the Senate we are so proud to have Kamala Harris now serving in the Senate with us. I will just say this. When I was governor of Virginia and running for the Senate, I worked very closely with Virginia's Indian American community, which has been such a source of power and strength in our Commonwealth. One of the great virtues of being Hillary Clinton's running mate is I got to not only know Indian American leaders in Virginia, but now get to know Indian American leaders around the country. We are blessed as a nation. We are better off as a nation because of the wonderful contributions that you make. And I look forward from my position on the Foreign Relations Committee in the Senate of deepening the wonderful relationship between the United States and India and working together on the passionate priorities that we share here at home. Thanks so much. Great to be with you.
might be the token Republican here tonight, but I think that's important. I just want to thank you and let you know what a joy it is to be here. You know, I was a co-sponsor of the Diwali stamp. Very proud of that. We got that done. And, you know, in my experience, I have some good friends here. You might know I'm going to brag on one of my friends, General Balin Ayar's here. He's the proud Brigadier General with all the medals on his chest. I served under him in Afghanistan. But I just want to say that the Indian American community, like so many other communities in America, is now showing so much in terms of so many different areas of success in our country. Business, academia, medicine, but also it's very important in politics. So we want you engaged, and I think this is a great event, and we want to be supportive and make sure that, like so many other ethnic groups in our nation, you come, you contribute, and you make our country the amazing place that it is. So it's great to be here, and I look forward to coming every year. Thank you very much.
Individuals in our role. But now, the only Indian American in Congress for the last 4 years has a little bit of company, 4 other colleagues that we're celebrating tonight. Co-chair of the House Caucus on India and Indian Americans, please welcome Dr. Ami Bera to deliver remarks, and then he'll also lead us and the newly elected Indian American House members in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance on stage. Dr. Ami Bera.
Historic day, wasn't it? Think about it, 4 years ago when we did our first inaugural Indiaspora ball, it had been a while since we had elected an Indian American to Congress, and I had the honor to represent the diaspora in our community. But today at our swearing in, it was quite remarkable. I was on the House floor, not by myself, but with 3 other remarkable Indian Americans in Raja Krishnamurthy, Pramila Jayapal, and Rokana. And if we looked across the Capitol to the Senate, today was also a historic day because the first Indian American senator and California's newest senator, Kamala Harris, was sworn in. So what is remarkable is in one generation, our community has done so much, you know, in business, in education, in healthcare. And now we are having the opportunity to give back to a country that has given us so much. It's giving us a chance to build for the next generation. So if I could actually ask my colleagues to come up on stage here. Pramila. Pramila Jayapal from Seattle. Raja Krishnamurthy. Tulsi Gabbard, the first Hindu American elected to Congress. And I don't know if Ro Khanna is with us yet, but if Ro is here, Ro, if you could join us up here on the stage. So think about where we are as a community. And I've said multiple times, our legacy is nothing that we're going to do. Our legacy is built on what the next generation does. So now, working together, we've kicked that door wide open. So we're not going to stop at the fabulous 5. Let's get to the tenacious 10. Let's get to that day when we're celebrating the first Indian American president of the United States. So an Indiaspora ball is a true presidential ball. So let's make that happen. So if all of you would join us in saying the Pledge of Allegiance, you know, let's take these pictures and then I'm not sure where the flag is, but we'll imagine a flag in our head and then we'll say the Pledge of Allegiance to the United States. of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The Fabulous Five.
Confirmation is completed, but let's please give them a warm round of applause and wish them all the best in their new roles. At this time, I'd like to introduce Ms. Prakriti Devotional, who's going to sing the U.S. National Anthem. Give our country just a moment of silence as I sing the national anthem, please. Oh, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Thank you so much. The next person I have the pleasure of introducing, I've not only had the opportunity to meet and speak with a few times, but I've also had the wonderful opportunity to speak with her father. And I have to say that her parents and the values have clearly passed on from generation to generation. So it's been an honor to work with them both. Please welcome to the stage Representative Desi. She was the first Hindu-American elected to U.S. Congress and took her oath actually on the Bhagavad Gita. Please welcome Desi to not only light the lamp, but also deliver remarks.
Aloha, namaste. What a long way we have come since we last gathered here together 4 years ago. I had just been elected, a newly elected member of and it's now a wonderful thing to join all of you in celebrating our newly elected members of Congress, representing the Hindu and Indian American diaspora from across the country. We have much work ahead of us with Democrats, Republicans, Independents. I have no doubt in my mind that by joining together to continue to strengthen the friendship between the United States and India, we will accomplish much. I'm very honored and privileged here to be able to light the diya this evening, and thank you all so much for coming. Namaste. Jai Shri Krishna.
Next, we welcome the champion of the Diwali stamp and of Indian Americans in the U.S. Congress. Please welcome Representative Carolyn Maloney.
Good evening. We're here tonight to celebrate the Indiaspora, the newly elected members of Congress from the Indian American community, representing over 1.3 million Indian Americans in America, and the issuance of the very first Diwali stamp. Thank you all for helping to make it happen. Thank you, M.R. Rangaswamy, who with me visited over 200 members of Congress in support of the Diwali stamp. And also Megan Brennan, the head of the post office, the first woman postmaster general, was of course the one who finally said yes to the Diwali stamp. So the Diwali now is celebrated with Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Eid. It is a recognition of the major contributions of the Indian American community to our great country. And it's befitting that the world's largest democracy and the world's oldest democracy are such good friends and allies. Diwali would not have happened without the caucus, headed by Joe Crowley, Tulsi Gabbard, George Holding, Grace Meek, and Ami Bara. Thank you for helping to make it happen. Thank you all for your work. Over 2,000 petitions, a letter writing campaign, 3 different bills. We finally have the Diwali stamp. Congratulations. Be sure to buy it. More people bought the Diwali stamp on the first day of issuance than any other stamp in history. Let's continue to make it one of the most important stamps in America. Namaste. God bless America and India and our great democracies. Thank you.
Now let's welcome Representative Joe Crowley, who's inspired the Indiaspora community to make Diwali our signature issue. He's someone who has fought hate crimes and championed Indian American issues as the former co-chair of the Indian American Caucus. Please welcome Representative Joe Crowley.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Congressman Joe Crowley from the great state of New York. It's great to be here tonight. Indiaspora is incredible. When you look out, you see the accomplishments that I think you all can take credit for. Certainly for the new Diwali stamp, It has been an effort that's been ongoing for many years. I want to thank Carolyn Maloney and all those who, and MR and Shaker and all those who are responsible for making that come to fruition. But we also think of the other life-threatening things that have taken place after the attacks in Oak Creek in Wisconsin. We need an effort to pressure the FBI to start collecting hate crimes, statistics on crimes committed against Hindus and Sikhs and others. We wanted the FBI on that case, and 2 years after that, we won. It's now taking place. Then we led the effort to convince the United States Congress to give a joint session to Prime Minister Modi. Last year, we won, and he gave that great address. And here in the United States, we've been fighting to make sure that Sikh Americans can serve in the NYPD while maintaining their articles of faith. And last week, we won. And I have a very, very strong feeling that some incredibly great news for our nation is going to take place very, very soon as it pertains to our community. So as someone who was Indian American before was kind of chic, that'd be me. I want to welcome all my Indian American colleagues today. But in particular, I want to thank the phenomenal Ami Bera. Because Ami Bera said to me, Joe Crowley, I want to see 5 Indian Americans elected in the next Congress. And you know how incredible he is? We have 5 Indian Americans in this Congress today. And no small feat because of Ami Bera. So I want to thank this wonderful, wonderful community for your generosity, for your help and your support, and helping to move America forward. Don't give up the fight. Keep the faith. Keep going strong. Namaste.
A warm welcome to the new Indian ambassador who's just moved to Washington, D.C. from London, where he was the Indian High Commissioner to the UK. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ambassador Navtej Sarna.
It's a great achievement for a community which is only 1% of this country's population, but yet produces 8% of its doctors and 13% of the Silicon Valley startups. And now it has 5 people on the Hill. It is truly the mainstreaming of the Indian American community in US politics. And I'm so glad that this has happened in the parliament, so to speak, because I think the parliaments of the 2 countries are the beating hearts of 2 democracies. And that is the biggest bond that exists between US and India, that we are both democratic countries. And we know how powerful the voice of the people, as expressed through the elected representatives, is. We have a huge potential still of India-US relations burgeoning forth. We have tremendous achievements of the last few years, and I'm sure that given the activity of all of you, the work that all of you are doing in different walks of life, and the work that the new congressman and senator are going to be doing on the Hill, we have great days ahead for India-US relations. Thank you and have a good evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the first Indian American woman representative in the House. Representative from Washington, Pramila Jayapal.
to this country when I was 16 years old. They had $5,000 in their bank account. They used the whole thing to send me here by myself because they believed this was the place I was going to get the best education. And to go from that experience today to being a congresswoman is, I think, what so many of us strive for. And what I hope and believe is that I won't be just the first, I will be the first Indian American woman, but I certainly won't be the last to be elected to the House of Representatives. And we are going to make sure that Indian Americans across this country see our elections not only as personal victories for ourselves and for our districts and for our country, but as opportunities and role models for others to be engaged in democracy, to run for office themselves. And so I'll leave you with one last quick story, which is that during my run for the state senate, I had so many Indian American young women involved in the campaign. Two of them used to take the bus over from the east side, where Seattle is on the west side, from the east side. It was about a 45-minute bus ride, and they take the bus over every single day to volunteer for the campaign. And the first week, they were very shy and stayed in the corner, but by the second week, one of them sidled up to me and said, "Do you think I could run for office someday?" And I thought, our task is done. So just remember, this is our country. We have a role in shaping our democracy, and the role of Indian Americans and the prominence of Indian Americans in this country is only going to rise thanks to all of you. Thank you so much. I look forward to serving.
Okay, today he is a House member himself, but some may not know that he helped President Barack Obama when he ran for a House seat in 2000. From Illinois, please welcome Representative Raja Krishnamurthy.
Namaste. I am so honored to be here. Thank you so much for having me. I want to, first of all, congratulate Indiaspora on its tremendous accomplishments, and thank you to MR Rangaswamy, Shekhar Narasimhan, and the whole gang for putting on this tremendous event. Can you give them a big round of applause? A big round. I can't hear you. I just cannot hear you. That's better. Now, everywhere I went, for most of my life, everyone in Illinois asked me one question, which is, what does Raja Krishnamurthy mean? Where the heck did you get that funny name, and what does it mean? So I said it's very simple. Translated from an ancient Indian language, it turns out it means Congressman for the 8th District of Illinois. I like to observe the 3 rules of public speaking. Be short, be sweet, and be gone. And so I only have 2 points to make tonight. First point is this. This group of people, these Indian Americans that got elected to the United States House and Senate, are really a testament to everything that you did for us. You see, like our parents, you came to this country with nothing, but you came here with your values, you came here with your tradition, you came here with your ethic, and you came here with your work ethic. And you work tirelessly day and night to put food on the table for your families, a roof over their heads, to educate your beautiful children, and now you are a success in the greatest country the world has ever known, the United States of America. And so you can clap for yourself. You should clap for yourselves. I can't hear you. Louder. Come on. We stand on your shoulders to reach for the stars, to be in the United States Congress. And so I joke that although my name is Raja Krishnamurthy, it might as well be Raja Patel, or Raja Shah, or Raja Singh, or Raja Rao. The point is that when we have reached the United States Congress, you have reached the United States Congress. And that is because of everything that you do every single day to help your communities, to raise your families right, to instill good values in your children, and to live lives of character. So thank you. My final point is this. For all of those of you in the audience tonight who are thinking about running for office, There's no better time than now. You have role models, we have a playbook, and it's time to get started. What do you guys think? I close with my favorite saying. Yesterday's history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today's a gift. That's why we call it the present. And so I'm just blessed and honored to be here in the present, to celebrate the future of our community, to celebrate the future of our country, and how together we are going to make America a better place. Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless India. God bless the United States of America. Thank you so much.
This gentleman was named one of the 40 under 40 by the Indianapolis Business Journal. Please welcome to the stage from Indiana, Representative Todd Rokita.
Thank you so much. Namaste. It's so good. I know you've had a lot of us speak before you, but I just want to add my heartfelt thanks and congratulations for sending us up to about 5 Indian Americans to the United States Congress. I couldn't be happier. I want to thank the members here tonight who are from Indiana, Mr. Raju Jatala, Samita Bhatia, Bharat Gala, Garinda Khalsa for inviting me to come tonight. I absolutely enjoy it. Back when I was Indiana Secretary of State, I happened to be, because of great Indian American friends in Indiana, the first elected official to go to the country of India. And it absolutely changed my perspective, changed my political and professional life for the better. And I just want to say I am so proud and so happy to be associated with Indo-Americans here all over the country, but especially in Indiana. You are the best of Hoosiers, you are the best of Americans. You want nothing but the American dream. And I thank you all for maintaining it and for growing it. Let's go USA. Thank you very much.
Try again. Not a bad one to live by. Please welcome from California, Representative Bro Khanna.
Thank you. What an honor to be here. I want to recognize first M.R. Ramaswamy for his leadership in helping pull this together. I'm honored that my parents and my in-laws are here. My grandfather, Amarnath Vidyalankar, spent 4 years in jail in the 1940s in India's independence movement with Gandhi. And when I was young, I visited India, and he would tell times of his struggles to see India as a free country. To think that in 2 generations, a son of Indian immigrants can go to the United States Congress is a story of this community's extraordinary progress and contributions. I'm so proud to be part of this community, and I know we have great things to contribute to our nation. Thank you.
Indiaspora, who is also at our Philadelphia forum and with us tonight, Mr. Brendan Boyle.
Hello, I'm Brendan Boyle, representing Philadelphia and suburban Philadelphia. I just wanted to come by and say congratulations. I who are originally from the state of Kerala, but also other parts of India as well. While I'm not of Indian descent myself, I am a first-generation American and the son of an immigrant, so I very much identify with the values of this community from the first time I was a state representative through today as a member of Congress. So I want you to know that you have a friend in Pennsylvania and in Philadelphia who is very much a fan of the Indian American community. Exactly 1 year ago, I was in India, from Delhi and New Delhi to Mumbai. I am so excited about the next generation of Indian American leaders. I was over there with Ami Bera a year ago, and now instead of one Indian American member of Congress, we have 5. An incredible growth in the Indian American population, and something to take great pride in. There's nothing more American than having an immigrant experience, coming here, being proud of your heritage and roots, and also helping build the United States of America. We are truly e pluribus unum, out of many, one. So thank you.
Of New York, please welcome Congressman Tom Suozzi.
Namaste. Sal Mubarak. For the people in southern India, Namaskaram. For the Sikhs, Sat Sri Akal, Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa. Anyway, I'm Tom Suozzi. I used to be the mayor of the city of Glen Cove on Long Island. I was the Nassau County executive, and now I'm a newly elected congressman to the 3rd Congressional District in New York. And I want to say Mubarak to all of my colleagues of Indian American descent who've been elected to the United States Congress and to the United States Senate. And I really think it's wonderful to see the American dream in this room coming true. I'm a first-generation American. My father was born in Italy and lived a great American dream. And I'll tell you that story some other time. But thank you so much for having me here tonight. Dhanyavad, shukriya, thank you very much.
Let's give them another round of applause.
talking with MR backstage and saying 10 years ago, if someone had said that we would have 5 Indian American members of Congress, most people wouldn't have believed them. But we've proven that that can actually happen. And while we are incredibly proud of them, we also know that there are no solo journeys to success, but that the success that these extraordinary individuals has been made possible by family and friends and community members like all of you. And I think this is particularly important to remember right now, because as powerful as this feeling of inclusion is, where all of us feel part of their victory, there are many people in our country who do not feel included in the democratic process, who do not feel included in government. And part of my hope for what we can do as an Indian American community is to widen that circle of inclusion so that more people feel that they are part of